It became one of the boldest comedies ever made and honestly, a film that probably couldn't be released today exactly the same way. But behind all the chaos, outrageous jokes, and fourth-wall-breaking madness, there are incredible behind-the-scenes stories most fans never hear about. So today we're diving into 20 hidden facts about Blazing Saddles, the movie that rewrote comedy forever. Let's ride. Fact number 1. The movie almost never got made. Believe it or not, Blazing Saddles nearly died before filming even began. When Mel Brooks pitched the idea, a Western starring a black sheriff facing open racism, studio executives were terrified. Warner Brothers executives reportedly thought audiences would riot or boycott theaters. Multiple executives refused to even finish reading the script because of the language and satire. At the time, Hollywood still played things relatively safe, especially regarding race. The only reason the film survived? One executive secretly believed Brooks' chaos might actually make money. Without that gamble, comedy history changes completely. Fact number 2. Richard Pryor was supposed to be the sheriff. One of the biggest what-if moments in movie history involves comedy legend Richard Pryor. Pryor co-wrote the screenplay alongside Mel Brooks and was originally meant to play Sheriff Bart himself. Brooks desperately wanted him, but Warner Brothers executives refused because Pryor had a reputation for drug arrests and unpredictable behavior. Insurance companies wouldn't cover production if he starred. Instead, Cleavon Little got the role and delivered one of the greatest comedic performances ever filmed. Still, Brooks later said losing Pryor as actor was heartbreaking, even though Pryor's writing shaped the entire movie. Fact number 3. Cleavon Little improvised some iconic moments. Cleavon Little brought unexpected intelligence and calm confidence to Sheriff Bart. Many of his reactions, especially silent facial expressions during racist encounters, weren't scripted. Brooks encouraged improvisation, allowing Little to respond naturally to absurd situations. That famous hostage scene where Bart pretends to hold himself at gunpoint? The rhythm and delivery were heavily refined through improvisation during rehearsals. Little understood something crucial. Playing it serious made the comedy explode. Fact number 4. Gene Wilder joined at the last minute. Gene Wilder wasn't originally scheduled to appear. Mel Brooks needed someone who could match Cleavon Little's energy without overpowering him. Wilder agreed only if filming wouldn't interfere with another project he was directing. He arrived late into production, yet instantly became essential as the Waco Kid. Brooks later admitted the movie's emotional balance depended on Wilder grounding the insanity with sincerity. Without him, the film might have felt purely chaotic instead of brilliant. Fact number 5. The famous campfire scene shocked everyone. Yes, the infamous bean-eating campfire scene. Today it's legendary. In 1974, it was shocking beyond belief. Studio executives expected Brooks to cut it entirely. Flatulence humor in a major studio western was unheard of. Brooks reportedly told executives, "If people don't laugh, I'll cut it." Preview audiences laughed uncontrollably for minutes. The scene stayed and changed comedy boundaries forever. Fact number 6. Warner Brothers tried to cancel the movie mid-production. Halfway through filming, studio executives panicked again. Daily footage looked too outrageous. Some feared protests or career damage. There were serious internal conversations about shutting production down entirely. Mel Brooks kept filming quickly, often completing scenes before executives could intervene. Speed literally saved the movie. Fact number 7. Madeline Kahn created her character as a parody of Marlene Dietrich. Lily von Stupp wasn't random comedy. Madeline Kahn modeled the character directly after German film legend Marlene Dietrich, especially her performances in classic Western saloon films. Even the accent, posture, and musical style were intentional exaggerations. Her song, "I'm Tired," almost got removed for being too risque, but later earned Kahn an Academy Award nomination. Fact number 8. Many actors didn't realize how controversial it was. Several supporting actors reportedly didn't fully understand the satire while filming. Some thought they were simply making a goofy Western comedy. Only after early screenings did cast members realize how aggressively the film attacked racism and Hollywood stereotypes. The humor worked because the joke was always on ignorance, not minorities. Fact number 9. The script went through constant rewrites. The screenplay changed daily. Mel Brooks, Richard Pryor, Andrew Bergman, Norman Steinberg, and Alan Uger constantly rewrote jokes overnight. Actors sometimes received new dialogue minutes before filming. Brooks believed comedy had to feel alive, not polished. That unpredictable energy became the movie's signature tone. Fact number 10. Real Western sets were used. Unlike many comedies, Blazing Saddles used authentic Western backlit sets originally built for serious films. This realism made absurd jokes funnier. Sheriff Bart walking into a classic Western environment allowed Brooks to dismantle decades of Hollywood mythology from inside its own visual language. It looked real, which made the satire sharper. Fact number 11. The ending broke every rule in Hollywood. That insane ending where characters crash into other movie sets? Completely unheard of at the time. Breaking the fourth wall wasn't new, but destroying the entire movie reality was revolutionary. Brooks wanted audiences reminded they were watching Hollywood nonsense. The message: movies themselves are artificial myths. Studios worried audiences would hate it. Instead, it became iconic. Fact number 12. The film secretly mocked Hollywood racism. While audiences laughed at jokes, Brooks was targeting systemic prejudice inside Hollywood itself. Black actors were often limited to stereotypes in Westerns. By making Sheriff Bart the smartest character in town, Brooks flipped decades of casting traditions. The satire forced audiences to confront their own expectations while laughing. Fact number 13. Mel Brooks played multiple roles. Brooks appears as Governor William J. Lou Pettibone and also voices Native American characters. This reflected his classic comedy roots from television sketch comedy, where creators often performed multiple roles themselves. It also allowed Brooks to directly control comedic timing inside scenes. Fact number 14. The studio wanted cleaner language. Executives repeatedly asked Brooks to tone down dialogue. Brooks' response: he replaced some offensive words with even funnier absurd alternatives, keeping satire intact while technically satisfying censorship demands. Comedy loopholes became his weapon. Fact number 15. The movie saved Mel Brooks' career. After The Producers, Brooks struggled to replicate success. If Blazing Saddles failed, studios might have stopped funding his projects entirely. Instead, it became one of the highest-grossing films of 1974. Overnight, Brooks transformed from risky comedian to Hollywood powerhouse. Fact number 16. Audience reactions were extreme. Early screenings produced wildly mixed reactions. Some viewers walked out offended. Others laughed so hard projectionists reportedly had to pause screenings due to noise levels. Polarization actually helped marketing. Controversy drove curiosity. Fact number 17. The railroad plot was intentional satire. The villain's plan to reroute a railroad seems ridiculous, but it mirrors real Western expansion history. Railroads genuinely destroyed towns for profit during America's expansion era. Brooks disguised historical criticism inside absurd comedy. Fact number 18. Gene Wilder's character was originally darker. Early drafts portrayed the Waco Kid as more tragic and unstable. Wilder softened the role, adding warmth and vulnerability. His chemistry with Cleavon Little created emotional grounding rarely seen in parody films. Fact number 19. It changed comedy forever. After Blazing Saddles, studios realized audiences embraced bold satire. Films like Airplane, Naked Gun, and countless parody movies owe creative DNA to Brooks' rule-breaking style. Modern metacomedy traces directly back to this film. Fact number 20. Mel Brooks says it couldn't be made today. Brooks himself has repeatedly said the movie probably couldn't be produced in modern Hollywood. Ironically, that's exactly why it remains important. Its goal wasn't offense, it was exposing prejudice by making racism look ridiculous. And nearly 50 years later, people are still debating it. That's cultural impact. Blazing Saddles wasn't just a comedy. It was rebellion disguised as laughter. A movie that challenged Hollywood, audiences, and social norms while delivering nonstop jokes. And maybe that's why it still works today. Because underneath all the chaos, it understood something timeless. Sometimes the smartest way to fight ignorance is to laugh at it. If you enjoyed discovering these hidden facts, hit like, subscribe, and tell me which classic movie should we uncover next. Until next time, keep watching cinema differently.